Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Today we're going to do a review, a one-year review on the EcoFlow Delta Pro. The good thing about the EcoFlow Delta Pro is right now they're having a crazy sale. It's a Black Friday sale. They're having up to 58% off now until November 30th on this bad boy right here. You can actually click my link in the description below to get yourself an awesome deal on this pack. All right, so we're going to run down a little bit of the features of this pack before I give you a little personal feedback on this particular pack. So this is the EcoFlow Delta Pro. It is one of the largest packs in the EcoFlow lineup of power packs. The great thing about this power pack is it's scalable. You can go all the way up to 2,500 kilowatt hours of power. You just gang these things together. That's the really cool feature about it. But that not being said, this pack by itself can't do a whole lot of work. This one has 3,600 watts capacity to run. Okay, so we'll start off with the display pack. So this gives you basically what's happening right now. So currently there is no load on this thing. It'll last for 10 days just sitting here. It'll probably last for longer. It's currently at 100%. The input voltage is nothing because we're not charging it. The ways you can charge this thing is actually you can charge it with wall power, so your 120. It charges in a blistering fast up to 80% capacity at 2.5 hours. That's amazing. You can also charge it by solar, and you can charge it by plugging it into your car. So it gives you all the indications here. And also says your output wattage, which currently we're not running anything, so it says 0. There's a couple of ports that you can use on this thing to power your devices. So you got your USB ports, which are down here, so your fast charge, your USB-A. You got your USB-C ports right over here. You also have 5 AC outlets, 20 amp plugs. So you got 4 120 amp plugs, and you have 1 30 amp plug, which allows you to plug in to your RV, so you can power your entire RV. The other special thing about this thing, with one of the adapters, you can actually plug in one EcoFlow to another EcoFlow and you can get 240 voltage. That is like the cream of the crop when it comes to powering pretty much any device, whether it be your 240 volt dryer at home. You can have 2 of these packs with the converter and have 240 volt power, which is, in my opinion, the best. This little case here, you got some more charging ports. So you have your there's a spider going on in there. So you have your legacy port, which is your 12 volt adapter. You have your solar panels, your Anderson ports, and you can also hook it up to Ethernet, which allows you to monitor your packs remotely. On the rear of the pack, you have the ways to charge through your AC port. You also have your reset button and hook it up to your solar panels. And then here you have your extra battery ports. So when you want to gang a couple of EcoFlow Delta Pros together, you would plug them in here. Portability on this pack is, well, it's got a couple of different ways. One, you can just carry it. It weighs just under 80 pounds, so it's a behemoth. But when it trades off in weight, it actually doubles in power. So the bigger it is, the more power it's going to give you. It also has really convenient rolly wheels. It allows you to roll it around. Baggage style handle on the ends, which allows you to effortlessly kind of tilt it up and roll it to wherever you want to go. So this is the one way to charge it, is the EcoFlow solar panel. Flips up like this, and that allows you to combine any number of the EcoFlow solar panels. This is happens to be a smaller unit, 100 watt panel. It allows you to connect it and charge your pack that way. So you can gang up a whole bunch of solar panels to charge it even faster. And you don't even have to take my word for it. There's currently 150,000 households across 120 countries that are calling the EcoFlow Delta Pro their main source of backup power, which is pretty crazy considering how long it's been. It's only been out for a little while. I've had this thing for just over a year, and I find it really awesome to use, especially when I have a high drain device that I need to use and I don't have power nearby. I've welded with this thing. I've, powered my fridge with this thing during outages in the wintertime. I've even powered space heaters in remote locations to have my drywall mud dry. Using the EcoFlow Delta Pro, you can seamlessly integrate your entire house to have home backup. This thing will power 7,200 watts worth of devices as it sits right now. But like I was saying before, is you can combine a number of packs to get yourself up to 25 kilowatt hours of power. It's basically a plug and play home generating device that you don't really need any knowledge to install. It's basically plug and play. I don't even know how to put it any simpler than that. It's the one-step solution to home backup power. EcoFlow has basically thought of everything when it comes to home backup power. Combined with their gas generator in the EcoFlow Delta Pro, you can pretty much run limitlessly. You fire up the gas generator to charge this device, because a lot of the times when a gas generator is running, it's not running efficiently because it runs the entire time you're using something, whether or not you're actually pulling any power out of that generator or not. So with the backup system, the battery backup system, you can charge it quickly in just over 2.5 hours, and then you can shut your gas generator down and have quiet home power. With EcoFlow's smart energy management system on your phone, you can actually remotely check the status of your batteries to determine whether or not they need a charge, or if they're fully charged, or if they're pulling any wattages in from the sun and your solar panels, or if you need to top them up. Have you guys ever heard of the X-Boost technology? Maybe not. The reason why is because it's actually proprietary to the EcoFlow ecosystem. What it allows you to do with the X-Boost technology, it allows you to temporarily power devices that are actually take more drain than the pack can handle. So what you do is you enable it in their app, and it allows you to power, say, like a device like one of those industrial mixers, or let's say like a toaster oven, any of those really high drain devices. This thing will allow you to power them. Another great thing about the EcoFlow pack is its ability to take the energy in when the sun is shining. Like for instance, today when it's raining cats and dogs, I took the advantage of actually, over the last year or so, whenever it was sunny, I would hook up a bunch of solar panels, and I was able to take all of the power in due to the extreme fast charging of the EcoFlow's pack. It all has to do with watts, amps, and voltage, and the technology in the EcoFlow pack allows it to handle it seamlessly and effectively to take as many watts in as possible. In the EcoFlow Delta Pro, they have the state-of-the-art battery, which is LFP. It's an EV grade. I'm throwing out a lot of acronyms. EV means electric vehicle. So it has the same type of battery as you have an electric vehicle, which is a LiFePO4 battery. It allows you to charge this thing thousands of times. Previous batteries in the old kind of style allowed you to charge it for like 500 times maybe. This thing allows you to charge it thousands of times. So if you're thinking about an investment into the future, this thing could last, in theory, up to 10 years worth of charging and discharging capacities. Here I want to talk to you a little bit about the EcoFlow's battery management system. It gets really technical in the nitty-gritty stuff, like the battery health scan. Like an advanced algorithm predicts short circuit risks, while automated grow chips monitor stability. Cloud-based data conducts battery status checks every 100 milliseconds with milliamp hour level data sampling, providing maintenance and troubleshooting recommendations. So that's what the online app that allows you to connect to this thing that gives you real-time data. Full-time equalization technology. Every battery sustains an unwavering state of charge through dynamic balance regulations. These advanced modules and algorithms maximize efficiency to deliver peak performance. Now that's a whole lot of gobbledygook for really cool technology to make sure this thing runs seamlessly. The other thing, full visualization battery, SOH. EcoFlow battery management system visualizes your battery's state of health, or the SOH, real-time control and monitoring over your battery's well-being. So you got like a guy in the sky that's making sure this battery is running its peak performance for the life of the battery. So over the last year, I've actually had the opportunity to test this battery pack out. I've used it in a couple of different scenarios. One was actually a remote welding job that I had to do. I couldn't get anything else, so actually what I did was actually I put this pack in my truck and I hooked up my welder to it, and I was able to weld on site seamlessly. Also, I used this thing to actually weld the Sphere project together pretty much exclusively while I was in the forest, and it worked, again, awesome. The other thing I did notice is I was at a music festival, and they had this exact pack powering an entire coffee cart. Now, if you guys know, from in the past, I really like my coffee, and they were actually using this pack to pretty much power the entire coffee cart, like their espresso machine, their coffee maker, everything. They had solar panels on the roof. I was really impressed that I actually saw this pack being used power coffee card. So like that's probably one of those 150,000 users worldwide that are actually trusting the EcoFlow packs to power their essential items. I could spend all day on showing you exactly how many power tools that EcoFlow Delta Pro can power, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a demonstration here. I've got a plasma cutter hooked up to a 110 and I'm going to cut some steel right now. Safety eventually. There we go. All right, ready? EcoFlow is on the brink of ushering in the new era of home backup power with the new EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra. It is a whole home backup solution that offers unwavering emergency backup and energy independence. And a single unit comes with unrivaled capacity and output that run your entire home and back up even longer with Smart Home Panel 2. It's ever so flexible that it can expand, stack up, and move to meet ever-changing needs. With the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra, you can have up to 7,200 watts of output, which is crazy. You can have up to 1 month of backup power. You can have up to 16.8 kilowatt hours of solar input, 8 different charging methods. And did I mention it's ultra quiet? Under 2,000 watts of usage, it's completely silent. It can be used as an uninterruptible power supply, or UPS. It has a 0 millisecond downtime. Be sure to keep your eye out for the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra. It's coming soon. Well, if you guys are looking for a top of the line battery pack, check out the EcoFlow Delta Pro. They're currently having a Black Friday sale. It's massive, up to 58% off. You'll click the link in the description below. Head on over to EcoFlow's site or on Amazon. You can pick up this pack today. It's the greatest deal of the year. Check it out today.